Hello everyone, so welcome back again, and the topic for the day is route summarization. Route summarization in EIGRP. Okay, so basically, why do we need the route summarization? As we can see that there are multiple loopbacks available over router number 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and if these will be advertised throughout the routers R1 or R2, so they are going to increase the size of routing table, and it may be possible more than 4, 5, or 100 or 1000 can be there of the same subnets 10.0.4 10.0 dot 0.0, okay, slash 24. So these kind of networks can be there multiple. So what we can do, we can summarize them to uh, to a single network with the help of route summarization, and the routing table will be shortened with the help of that. Okay, so now we are going to do perform the route summarization. First of all, I'm going to show you how these are affecting the routing table. So for that, let's start the configuration. First of all, I'm going to provide the IP address to all the routers. So configure terminal. This is interface of 0/0, no shutdown, and IP address is 10.192.168.10.0, 10.1 and 255.255.255.0. Also, I am going to do the configuration of EIGRP as well parallelly. So router EIGRP1 network is what? 192.168.10.0. Let's go to router 2, and we will parallelly do provide the IP address as well as do the configuration of EIGRP. So go to global configuration mode, interface. This is F0/0, no shutdown, and IP address is 192.168.10.2 and 255.255.255.0. Another interface is what? F1/0, no shutdown, and IP address is 192.168.11.1 and 255.255.255.0. Okay, let's also perform the EIGRP. So route EIGRP1 network, this is 192.168.10.0 and 192.168.11.0. So we can see that the neighborship message is there. So neighborship is created over here. Okay, let's go to router number 3 and also perform the provide the IP address first of all. So go to global configuration mode, and we'll do that. Okay, so interface F1/0, this is no shutdown, and IP address is 192.168.11.2 and 255.255.255.0. Okay, another is interface loopback 1, and IP address is 10.0.1.1 and 255.255.255.0. Another loopback interface is loopback 2, and IP address is 10.0.2.1. In the same way, another loopback is loopback 3, and IP address is 10.0.3.1. And last one is interface loopback 4, and IP address is 10.0.4.1. So I'm going to provide all the loopback IP addresses. Now let's configure the EIGRP. So router EIGRP1 network, this is 192.168.11.0. Another network is 10.0.0.0. That's it. So 10.0 dot, this is 10.0.1.0 basically, 10.0.2.0 and 10.0.3.0 and 10.0.4.0. Okay, so let me cross check again on router number 1. So you will see all the routes are available. Okay, but you can see that the routing table is increased because of multiple routes advertised over here. Now what I have to do in this case, if there are advertising the multiple routes, so we can shorten this table with the help of route summarization. So we can summarize these routes into a smaller subnet. So these can be summarized to 10.0.0.0, but we have to define what will be the subnet mask. So currently the subnet mask is 255.255.255.0. We have to choose that subnet mask that can work with all of these networks. Okay, basically if I will check the network, so this is basically 10.0.1.1. Okay, 10.0.0.2.x. So I'm not going to show last one. So this is 10.0.0.3.x and 10.0.4.x. Okay. So what is third octet is occupying? Okay. If I will convert this to binary, how it will be look like? So this will be 10.0 dot. Let me convert this to binary. This will be 0.0.0.0.0.0.1 dot x. Okay. 10.0.0.0.0.0.1.0 okay, so this is basically the second one, this is the first one. Let's see what will be the third one. This will become 10.0.0.0.0.0 one more zero. Okay, yeah, this one was 0.0.0.0.0.0.1 dot x, and last one will be 10.0.12345 100 dot x. So this will be the binary of the third octet. So here we can see that uh, the bits used are the last three bits. Okay, 5 bits are not usable over here, so these can be put up as the network bits and remaining for the host part if we are summarizing that. So if there are 5 bits, so 5 bits can be represent as the network, and already these two octets also representing the network. So how many networks are there? 8, 8, and 5. This will become 8 plus 8 plus 5 slash 21. So the new subnet will having the slash 21 over here. Okay, so route should be summarized to slash 21. So let me go to router 3, or slash 21 can be written as 255.255.248.0. Okay, so this will be the new subnet mask. Now I'm going to summarize everything. Let's go to router number 3 and summarize all that on this interface f1 slash 0. So interface f1 slash 0 IP summary address for EIGRP 100 is IP summary address for EIGRP 1. So IP summary address for EIGRP 1 is 10.0.0.0 with subnet mask 255.255.248.0. Okay, IP summary address 10.0.0.0 and 248.0. So this command will be used for the summarization, and after that the summarization will be done. And if I will go to the router number 1 and check the routing table, so here is the previous routing table in which multiple prefix are there, but these will be merged in the single one. So here we can see that these will be merged in a single network. A part of 4, it is only showing single one. Okay, so this is how the summarization can be done, and still it's pinging. So if I will ping, this is 10.0.1.1, it's pinging. Okay, all can be pinged. So let me try to ping 4.1, so it will also ping that. So this is successful actually. Even on the router number 2, we can see the routing table, how do show IP routes. So this table is also summarized in a single network. Previously it was showing multiple networks. So this is how the summarization can be done in case of EIGRP. If you have any confusion, you can ask me in the comment. Have a nice day.